Okay, I am just going to go ahead and get started and I will send this to everybody. But so tonight we're just going to focus on building blocks. Um, and so the building block in August is if you get three VIPs and then one VIP does not have to be those three, but just one VIP upgrades to a brand ambassador. You get a $150 bonus and you get 150 credits towards um, Disney contest, which I love when they do the head start on this because it really does help because I would hate to miss it by 150 points. You know what I mean? And so we're going to just talk about, um, we're just going to talk about how to do that. And then we're going to do a little bit of a working call. Um, and so if you know me, I am not an IPA girl, which means an income producing activity. I used to be. I used to go by a checklist and I hated it. I just felt like I was doing things to mark things off, and I just felt like my best work wasn't happening. And so um I just felt like it wasn't from the heart. And so I'm just going to be honest. I don't reach out every single day. And if I did this in a full time, I could probably reach out every single day. But right now in the season that I'm in, I don't do reach outs every day. I do make sure I have something on Facebook every single day, and I do make sure I have my stories up. I just posted a picture of my calendar for Facebook and like all my scheduled content. And I just did like a little series on like um if I can't remember the name of it. It was something like if I was on a budget and I was struggling with bloating, this is what I would order. And I just posted one every single day on my feed. And so with me doing that in the past, honestly, I've done that pretty consistent for like 2 years now. I get people messaging me all the time, which I used to pray that people would message me. And now people are in my inbox all the time asking me for information on products. They want to get started. Um, and I just really feel like they're doing that because my content has been consistent, because these are people that have not watched my stories, but they are watching my posts. They never like them. And it's like an all of a sudden moment, but I know the Lord is in that all of a sudden moment. And so my words of advice to you on that, not advice, but like what I'm doing that works for me is if I don't do anything, if I don't reach out, because I don't, like I said, I do not reach out every single day. I do not follow up with people every single day. I just do whatever I have time for that day because this season is just busy. Now, summer Jessica was a whole different ball game. But my what I'm doing that's working, so take this with a grain of salt, but if you do anything, if you are just so go, go, go busy, sick, throwing up, everything possible. I have two kids that are sick right now. And so like the minute I got home, I has been taking care of them, making sure they are all medicine up and all of that. So my long story short, what I would say to do it if you are just in a season where you're super, super, super busy and you just don't have the time to work Plexus business, schedule your Facebook post. That is just something that I've seen that I've been consistent on. Even whenever I would get zero likes, y'all, I would post and post and post and post, and I would get no likes. So, just know that people are watching, because the people that are reaching out to me in my DMs have never liked a Facebook post. They have never watched a Facebook or Instagram story, nothing. I had no idea that they even saw my stuff. I didn't even know I was friends with some of these people. Some of these people just are out of the blue. So, that's just my 2 cents. If that was me, and if I was in a season where I didn't have time to do anything but one thing, it would be schedule Facebook post. Super easy, super simple, and it has honestly been a game changer for me. Okay. So what I want us to do is, I do not have my phone because it is charging right now, but we are going to do a working call. So we're going to do like little 5 minutes, of just different little activities. That is going to get us working the business, not the content side. Okay, so I'm going to set my timer and we're going to do 5 minutes. And all I want us to do in this 5 minutes is make a list of people. If you know me, you know this is my favorite thing because I'm such a visual person, but make a list of people that need the product. So people in your mind that are dealing with digestion or bloating or joint pain or skin or anything like that. And then make a list of those people that need the income. Um, and then we're just going to do 5 minutes of just making our list. So, Megan, I just said we're going to do like 5 minutes of making a list of people who need the products and people who need the income. You know, this is my favorite thing, make a list. Um, and so, just a little tidbit, I like to make my list, which I know not everybody has its calendar, but you can do this on any calendar of like just the week that I'm on. That way it's like, okay, this week, those are the ones that when I do have time, I'm gonna make contact with them. So I'm gonna shut up and I'm going to do 5 minutes of us making our list. And if y'all have questions, feel free to ask. Okay, so our next 5 minute block, we are going to reach out to those people authentically. So, not a copy and paste, because I used to do that. Not a copy and paste, but just reaching out to them, whether it's about the products, what made you think of them, if it was the income, if it was the Disney trip, to just auto or authentically reach out to those people. Or if it's somebody that like you have never spoken to about Plexus, don't cold message them, just start a conversation with them. So it doesn't necessarily have to be Plexus if it's like somebody that you haven't already had that conversation with. Okay, the next chunk of block that we're going to do is we're going to get on our stories. So I want us to do like 2 to 3 stories, so probably three, of one personal testimony, so your testimony, and it can be a picture or you talking. One result picture, so like a before and after, and then one call to action. So say like my personal is going to be the active, the energy. I had no energy. Pretty much my plexus testimony. And then my result is going to be like before, and I might not do a picture with that one, but it would be like before I was on the couch, now I'm being present with my kids, blah, 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 blah. And then my call to action would be about that. So it would be like, if you are somebody that um, feels the same way and you have no energy, then message me and let's get you a discount code or something like that. There is no wrong way to do this. So I am going to do 5 minutes and I'm going to go get my phone because I do not have my phone.
Jessica, did you say this, do the testimony and then, um, I before and after, and then do the call to action? Okay.
Okay, so our last 5 minutes is going to be make tomorrow's plan. So what I'm going to do is our building block. I'm going to write down three VIPs' names that I am going to intentionally reach out to tomorrow. I'm not going to wait until tomorrow because for me, if I already have it written down, then it's easier for me to just do it. But if I have to sit down and think about who I'm going to reach out to and reach out to them for whatever reason, I can't do that. I have to have a plan for tomorrow. So I'm going to write down three VIP or three names of people that I'm going to reach out to tomorrow. And then I'm going to write down one name that I'm going to do an income um, reach out so that that can be my building block for August. And the brand ambassador upgrade does not have to be part of those three new VIPs. It could be somebody that's already in your back office. Um, so like I've already told myself, because I have two VIPs, so if I get my third one this month, which I will, my brand ambassador might be Cody's account. So just saying, throwing that out there. Okay, so our last 5 minutes for this part. Okay, it's probably about to kick us out in just a second. So that's all that I had. Does anybody have questions, celebrations, anything?
I did have a girl message me today that I have never reached out to before, but she was like, "Hey, do you still sell Plexus?" I'm like, "Yes, I
That's a
do."
huge win.
So I'm hoping that she can be one of my people for my business block.
I
Maybe
love
that's one.
that.
Yeah,
That really, like, that's a confidence booster when people
it
start reaching
is.
out to you.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm proud of you. And it's because you've
Thank-
stayed consistent. I love that. All right. if y'all can stay awake, Jill is doing, she says we're gonna laugh. I don't know what it is, but she's doing a lot of giveaways on the 9 o'clock call. I know you don't feel good, Adeline, so if you can't, then that's fine. Um, I hope you feel better. But if you can, I don't know, it's fun giveaways, so All right.
Thanks, friend. I'll be on there.
Okay. Feel better.
I am.
Bye, y'all.